The seed, in making itself vulnerable, is not forsaking safety. Its only safety is in sprouting, growing and multiplying. That's only safety. If you do not know this, you already know this definitely, but in case you do not know it, the more insecure a particular population on the planet feels, the more they will reproduce. You know this? The poorer societies on the planet always have a higher rate of reproduction than the more affluent classes on the planet, because there is a certain insecurity about their existence. So, the safety lies not in remaining a seed, the safety lies in sprouting, growing and multiplying. So you are not forsaking your safety by becoming vulnerable or by becoming available to change. Once a man came and told his friend, "Long time ago, I was an invalid." His friend asked, "What's your problem?" "What do you mean you were an invalid?" "No, till I was 1 year of age, I was an invalid, I was crawling." Your childhood or even before that is like being a seed. If you did not sprout and grow, would you be safer? You would be an invalid. I know these days it's become fashionable for people to claim, "I am like a child." Even the so-called spiritual people are going about claiming, "I am a child." If you say, "I am a child," don't think it is some celebrated status. When you say, "I am a child," you are saying, "I did not grow up." Let us say, your body has grown, so we cannot take that as an example. Let us say your mind remained stagnant from the age of 3, how you were, it remained at the same place, only your body became the way it has become. So what are we supposed to call you, spiritual? So there is no safety in stagnation. A seed is meaningful only for a certain span of time, but seed is a stagnation. Seed is life, potential life, very important, but it is a state of stagnation. If you try to keep anything in a state of stagnation, for sure you will lose it. The only safety is to make it grow. The only safety is to make it sprout and prosper. Whether it's your body or your mind or your life, the only safety is in making it happen, not in trying to preserve it. Try this with your body and see. Many of you have tried, haven't you? Because you want to live for a long time, from tomorrow eat all the best food and save it, don't use it. If you want, we can provide you a coffin, because anyway you will need it very soon. Try to save it. There is no safety in trying to save it, that's not the way life is made. The only way to save it is to use it. So the only way a seed can be safe is for it to sprout and become a plant and a tree. That is the only way there is safety for the seed. In stagnation, there is no safety. But your mind would speak otherwise. Your mind would always say, a seed is safe because generally it's in a hard case and it looks more solid, more preservable. A plant is out there, vulnerable. Anybody can stamp on it, any animal can grab it and eat it up. But that's not how life happens. A young boy came home one day and told his father, "Daddy, I have some good news for you." The father asked, "What's the good news?" The boy said, "You know, I took the math test." He said, "Yes. What happened?" "You said, if I pass the math test, you are going to give me 2,000 rupees. The good news is, you saved 2,000 rupees. That's not safety."
Sometimes life feels like it would be easier if we just stayed where we are, protected, guarded, untouched by risks. It feels safer that way, doesn't it? But if you really look at it closely, anything that stops moving, anything that refuses to grow, slowly begins to lose its vitality. A tree that no longer receives sunlight, a bird that never leaves the nest, and a river, even a river that stops flowing, it all begins to wither. And perhaps the same is true for us. We might think that by staying within our comfort zone, by holding ourselves back from changes, by trying to control every outcome, we are protecting ourselves. But deep down, our spirit longs for movement, for growth, for expansion. And when we resist that, it often shows up as relentlessness, anxiety, or a sense that something is missing in life. So maybe instead of searching for safety in avoidance, we can find a deeper strength in movement. Just like a seed breaking open in the dark soil, it may look like destruction, but in reality, it is the birth of something beautiful. Growth often feels uncertain. It rarely feels safe, but it is in that very uncertainty that life blooms. So take a moment now, wherever you are, to breathe gently. Notice how even your breath refuses to stay still. It must flow in and out. That is the rhythm of life. Holding on too tightly only creates suffocation. Allowing movement creates vitality. So, as you carry this moment with you, you don't have to force yourself into big changes right away. Even the smallest step, the tiniest act of choosing growth over fear, begins to shift the direction of life. And every little step taken in awareness carries its own kind of quiet courage. So today, maybe just ask yourself, am I holding on because I am afraid? Or I am moving forward because I am alive? This gentle question itself can become the beginning of something new. Again, as always, do remember this is not a summary of Sadhguru's word, it is simply my interpretation of the deep wisdom he imparted. Kindly keep them separated and do not misunderstand. Thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Until then, please take care. Namaskar.
चंद्रचूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमणा